If you want to see tons of more underrated anime recommendations with a section of why you should watch it, make sure to check out my blog, cravetheanime.com. Link in the description. We always see that the childhood friend loses every time she tries to go to the MC, but what if she won? Well, that's why we're going to talk about the top 10 new romance anime where childhood friends become lovers. Let's go. Number 10, Fina, Pirate Princess 2023.
私まだ弓を入れてない。
は？
だから私まだ入れてない。チタンが教えてくれないと一生的に刺さらないと思う。
ちょっと待って。
それでいいの？教え子がこんなド下手だったら恥かくのはチタンだよ。
Starting off our video is surprisingly a pirate anime? Yep, we follow the fiery Fina as she breaks free from a brothel and sets sail to unlock the secrets of her family's mysterious past, with only a strange crystal as a clue. Along the way, she falls in with a ragtag crew of pirate ninjas called the Goblin Knights, led by her long-lost super serious childhood pal Yukimaru.
ゆきまる、どうしたの？
フェナ。
はい。
何があっても必ずお前を守ってみせる。
If you want an adventure story with plenty of laughs, awesome fight choreography, and a breakneck pace, Fina Pirate Princess needs to be on your watch list. It may have some messy plot points, but the delightful characters and gorgeous animation more than make up for it. I mean, come on. If we learned something from the Pirates of the Caribbean, it's that pirates and romance can sometimes be good, especially if they're pirate ninjas. Number 9, Tomo-chan is a Girl 2023.
こうなってんのか。
もっと賑やかなところだと思ってたのに、なんか狭くて薄暗いな。
ほら、隣に座るのよ。くっついちゃえ。
どうした？
Are you in love with tomboys? Well. Our girl Tomo has had a crush on her BFF Junichiro ever since they were kids. But no matter how many times she confesses her feelings, he still sees her as just one of the guys. Tomo pulls out all the stops to get Jun to finally notice her feminine side. But will it work, or is Junichiro just a true bro?
じゃあ、お前今好きなやつとかいんのか？
はあ、いねえよそんなの。
本当か？
本当だっつうの、なんなんだい。
Tomo-chan is outright just hilarious, and we gotta give some major props to their voice actors. They can be sassy and quirky, especially for how they make Tomo act. You just can't help but root for her and make sure that she finally gets the dub. The animation also pops and is quite decent for a series that isn't like Jujutsu Kaisen. If you like playful relationships and a show that you can just laugh at while having a good time, then check it out. Number 8, Zero Empire 2023.
陈俊，我来找你了。
我平静的人生。
阿娟，醒醒，醒醒！
I'm already gonna apologize because I might just butcher saying these names. When aimless otaku Chen Jun gets transported to become emperor of the magical Ziren Empire, he's reunited with his spunky childhood friend, Zhu Quan. Though they've grown apart over the years, she's still her bubbly, energetic self, and now as Chen Jun navigates his new royal duties, Quan is by his side every step of the way.
不过啥事需要单独啊？
阿娟。
Ziren Empire might need some getting used to because, apart from the names, most if not all of the voice acting is in Chinese. But what you won't have to get used to is the romance and the comedy that it gives. It's definitely one of the best new anime with the childhood friends meet again and fall for each other trope. Their chemistry is great, and it's actually sad to see just how criminally underrated this series is. Number 7, Ayakashi Triangle 2023.
じゃなくて女の子になっちゃったの？男の子のいや。
Gender bender fans are gonna love this one. It follows Matsuri, who gets turned into a girl by a vengeful spirit. I mean, it isn't that bad. Well, Matsuri has to adjust to a completely different lifestyle in his new female form, which makes for some seriously fun and amusing situations as he figures out how to deal with things like short skirts and pervy guys hitting on him.
こんなに足太かったか。まさかもうあやかしから呪いを。
猛烈バカ！
Ayakashi actually does a great job of balancing out its ecchi humor with its world building and action. I mean, the spirit designs and the lore of the anime are really well done. There's even some high school elements to it, and what makes it even more dynamic is how unique some situations can be. And of course, there's the fact that there's gender bending that I know a lot of you wish would happen to you too. Let's just hope you don't meet an ugly... Number 6, Tales of Wedding Rings 2023.
結婚する人にあげる大事なものなんだ。ねえ、佐藤？大きくなったら私と結婚してくれる？
If normal power fantasy anime is not doing it for you, then you might want the spice Tales of Wedding Rings offers. It's all about our boy Sato, an ordinary high schooler who's crushed hard on his mysterious childhood friend Hime ever since she moved in next door. When they get magically transported to a parallel realm and Hime becomes a candidate for queen, let's just say Sato gets up close and personal with some beauties.
佐藤はすごく頑張ったと思うし、これはご褒美だし、こういうことも夫婦だし。
This series truly embraces the etchiness and fan service, and it knows it. The situations the characters go through are just outright crazy, but hey, at least they're boring. While the anime isn't really crazy, it does the job in capturing the series' energy, and it's perfect if you just want to have a good laugh. Just don't watch it when your parents are there because you might get into some big trouble. Number 5, More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers 2022.
キスってあんな感じなんだって。私ね、嫌じゃなかったよ。だから、ありがとう。
What's crazier than a childhood friend winning? Them marrying the MC. When students Jiro and Akari get paired up for their school's mandatory marriage training, these total opposites have to pretend to be husband and wife. But they'd rather be with their respective crushes instead. However, Jiro and Akari's chemistry suggests maybe they're a better match than they thought.
高宮さんお願い。一緒に持とう。一緒に持とう。
This series will quite literally slap your eyes with colors because it's just so vibrant. But its animation isn't the only thing that's vibrant because the feels is just as good. It's just non-stop feel-good comedy, and the love square just makes things even more hilarious. Throughout the entire series, you'll just be shipping two people that don't even like each other. It does a great job in putting a wild spin to the classic childhood friend romance storyline, and I'm all here for it. Number 4, to me, The One Who Loved You.
平行世界でお嫁さんにしてね。
ああ。平行世界で結婚しよう。
If you've been bored out of your mind by high school romance anime, then you'll like this one because it has sci-fi mixed in it. We follow Koyomi and Shiori, two close friends who make a promise as kids to get married one day. But when their parents end up together instead, it threatens their future. Determined to be together, the pair use parallel universe research to escape to another reality and start a life together.
しおりもいたのか。
お母さんに呼ばれて。
あ。
The movie, yes, a movie, takes you on an emotional roller coaster as they deal with deep regrets and make huge sacrifices, all to hold on to that cherished connection. Although there's another one connected to it that you should also watch. This film is just a roller coaster ride of emotions that you should not miss. And you already know things are going to get spicy if there's a promise involved. Number 3, Girlfriend, Girlfriend 2021.
所詮二股野郎の言葉だよ。
自分でそこまで言う？
俺が逆の立場ならすぐ心変わりしてミリカさんを好きになるかもって不安になるはず。
それは
This Chad doesn't only have one, not two, but 3 girlfriends. This rom-com follows Naoya, a totally average high school dude whose childhood friend Saki finally agrees to date him after years of persistence. Just when Naoya thinks he's hit the jackpot, another cutie named Nagisa confesses her love out of the blue. Always the optimist, Naoya proposes the wackiest solution: to date both girls at the same time. I know, it sounds crazy, but stick with me here.
もう何もするな。
ここは俺が守る。
The characters are all super likable and their chemistry is off the charts. Trust me, by the end, you'll be shipping all three of them hard. There's a lot of things that are going on like jealousy, love triangles, turning into squares, and everything else that goes wrong. It basically saw the word harem and upgraded it to level 100. Number 2, Masamune-kun's Revenge R 2023.
強くなったのよ政宗は努力して痩せて変わることができたのもう大丈夫なのよ自信持って
There's nothing like a good old revenge love story. This rom-com follows Masamune, a guy who was cruelly rejected by his crush Aki when they were kids. He vows revenge and transforms himself into a total hottie to win her affection back, only to dump her later. Cold-blooded. But we all know these schemes never go quite as planned, right?
さすがに付き合ってまで隣に来るなとは言わないわよ
The back and forth between these two is just hilarious, and seeing them try to hurt and heal each other's feelings is kind of weird and funny at the same time. There's great character writing, especially for our MC, and of course there's gonna be a lot of drama. This series has everything, and it's definitely one of the most intriguing series out there. Number 1, Osamake.
へえずいぶん楽しそうにやってるじゃないハル私抜きで
And at the top is an anime where the childhood friend isn't afraid to get her hands dirty. This series follows our boy Suihara, who gets rejected when he confesses to his longtime crush Shiro Kusa, the most popular girl at school. That's when he turns to his cheerful childhood friend Kuroha, who surprises him by confessing her feelings. Though he rejects her too, they come up with a plan to get revenge on Shiro Kusa. My man is loyal and stupid at the same time.
なら私はこれから好きっていう数を10倍にしてやる何文句あるの
Osamake has a fun revenge romance plot that keeps things interesting. On top of the main love triangle, there are hints that some supporting characters like Suihara's friend Sakura might get thrown into the mix too. The schemes and unexpected twists will keep you guessing about who Suihara will end up choosing. That's why it's number 1 in our list of the top 10 new romance anime where childhood friends become lovers.